Hello guys, it's me, Greg. I don't know why I said T for some reason. Anyway, today I'm gonna do a review on a movie that came out I think 2 months ago. I haven't reviewed it yet, but I think this is the first review of this on YouTube. So, and I'm gonna review Motown 25, Yesterday, Today, Forever. And this is the movie. This is like 30 years later, because this movie was released. This was originally premiered in '84, so I guess it's like a 30th anniversary reissue. This is not the 6th disc version, also. Anyway, I'm going to do a review on it. Here's the inside. But let me just do an unboxing. So here's the inside. That's the show, the original. The rehearsal footage of Marvin Gaye and the reunion of the singers. I didn't really like the reunion. I'm sorry I didn't. And let me get the booklet out. God, this is hard. Here's the booklet. This is Suzanne de Paz, I think. I don't know how to say it. And here's Stevie Wonder, and it tells you about the show, and that's Smokey Robinson, I think. The Temptations and the Four Tops. Oh, this is a scene from the movie. I ain't sure what it's about. Marvin Gaye performing What's Going On, and here's the track listing. Diana Ross, and I think that's Smokey Robinson again. And the whole cast, but you can also see Michael Jackson somewhere in here. Yeah, he's somewhere in there, but it's really blurry. This is Stevie Wonder, the first performance of the show. Anyway, that was the unboxing, but now I'm going to start the review. First off, let me just say this movie is a really great movie. It's premiered on NBC, I think Channel 7, if you live here, I guess. And this movie was really amazing and was really inspirational. It had every live artist like Diana Ross, Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson, Smokey Robinson, and Marvin Gaye before, a year before, I think a year before he passed away. So, yeah. Anyway, let me start off, let me get the booklet out, let me talk about all the performances. It's a lot of performances, so this might be a long review, but it's worth it. God, this booklet's really hard to get out. Really hard. I'm sorry, but this is hard. Sorry, guys. Finally got the booklet out. Okay, so the beginning starts off with this kind of 80-ish kind of thing. That has dancers dancing to a song called "Dancing in the Street," which you could tell is from the 80s. This is not relevant anymore. It has them in 80s clothes and stuff. It's really weird, but. Next performance is Smokey Robinson. And Richard Pryor, I forgot to mention Richard Pryor is up here too. Yeah, I think he is the host of the show. Then there's did a melody of Smokey Robinson and Miracles, which has a melody of Shop Around, You Really Got a Hold of Me, The Tears of a Clown, and Going to Go-Go. Weird songs, but they were good. Stevie Wonder isn't the first performance, I thought he was. Then there's Dick Clark, then there's Stevie Wonder, which I think Stevie Wonder's a good singer. I'm not a big fan of him, but I think one of my favorite songs would be Sir Duke and in this, Deliver I'm Yours. Oh, and I Wish. I love that song. He's a great singer, and I think this is a really good performance. And the doo-doo, it's just really good. You need to look it up on YouTube. Then there was Motown songwriters. I think these are the songwriters that wrote all the songs for the Jackson 5 and stuff, the Corporation or something. Yeah, they're singing in this. And they had and there's Smokey Robinson again, I think. And there's the Temptation and the Four Tops melody. Oh, this was a really good performance. I remember watching the documentary. Everyone said they liked this performance because it had them versus each other and stuff. It was kind of funny, I guess. Then there was Marvin Gaye's "What's Going On," which this is where the picture came from. This was a great performance. It was the sad part is this was his last performance, I think, before he is passing. I think before he got shot by his dad or something. That was really sad. Then there was Marvin Gaye with Heat Wave, which I think was a good song. It isn't my favorite performance. Like, there is some moments where you kind of don't like it, but you still can enjoy it. Then there's Mary Wells' My Guy. I just like, yeah, I don't know what these are. I don't never heard these songs until I got this, so I can't really explain these. But anyway. And then there's like Jonah Walker with Shotgun and Commodores with Brick House. And there's Joseph. Oh my god, I can't say it. Anyway, and the song that I remember is Adamant, Where Did Our Love Go? Which I think Diana Ross actually went on stage and like shaking her butt or something. Oh my god, it was weird. Anyway, then there was Lionel Richie, You Mean More to Me, which I think this was a great performance. And this was like a really great performance. I mean, he sung good and everything. Now, here's my two favorite performances right here. It's predictable because here's the Jackson 5 melody, which I had I Want You Back, The Love You Saved, Never Can Say Goodbye, and I'll Be There. This is the best. I think this is what the start of. This is where Jackson 5 basically came back, but also consider them the reforming songs. This was amazing. And I had Michael Jackson doing everything. Jermaine back. It was just great. And Michael Jackson's solo performance. You know what I'm going to say right now. If you don't know what this is, I think you've been kind of missing out on one of the greatest historical events in history. This is the reason I think I bought this thing in the first place. Michael Jackson's performance of the moonwalk in Billie Jean. This is the best freaking performance I have ever freaking seen. I mean, it has a moonwalk and everything. This is like basically Michael Jackson's start at the solo career, basically. I mean, he was without the Jackson 5, he performed solo. This is basically where you see him just alone. Best performance ever. I'm glad that they finally released. It took them this long, but I'm glad they finally released this. Just because of that reason alone. That's still going on. Then there is the Lesser Wilson Dancers, I Want You. I bet you cannot. And this is good. Billy D. Williams with Motown. This is like one of those talk tanks in the middle of it. I don't know. I can't remember, but I remember Richard Pryor was the Motown sound. That was really funny. Because it's Richard Pryor, what were you expecting? Then it was DeBarge, All This Lovin'. High-End Shirty and DeBarge and the High-End Tune. These were good performances. I can't just like get them off the top of my head. Then there was Smokey Robinson and Linda Ronstadt with Ooh My Baby Baby and the track To My Tears. Smokey Robinson's a good singer. This is a good performance. There was the Motown Company song, which I actually kind of had to laugh at. It was funny. Oh my god, it was really funny. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention about the Lionel Richie, You Mean More to Me. This is a really emotional performance. I forgot about this performance a little bit because I haven't watched this movie in a long time. I still remember some of it. I mean, he was talking to a child. It was just kind of sad. I almost cried. I'm serious. I almost cried. Anyway, then there's Smokey Robinson. Another Smokey Robinson melody. How many Smokey Robinson songs are on this? Why can't you guys just do it one thing like they did with Michael Jackson? And then there's Richard Pryor. This is the best thing right here. The Motown story, A Fairy Tale. I laughed so hard when I watched this. I thought it was stupid and it was funny. And now the ending is Diana Ross, which has Someday We'll Be Together. I think it has like them returning with Diana Ross and stuff. This was a great performance. And the last song is the entire cast. I have Michael, Marvin, everybody singing Reach On and Touch Somebody's Hand. Now, what would I rate this? I think I would rate this movie an 8 or 9 out of 10. Because there's some moments where you can kind of tell you get kind of bored. And there's some moments where I guess I can say it's kind of cheesy, but you kind of forget about these moments when Michael Jackson is out there moonwalking and stuff, and Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, and everybody just coming back. I mean, this movie is great. I would recommend you get this if you find it for a reasonable price. I would recommend you get the free disc version, or if you're like a casual fan of Motown, I would get the one disc version, but I got the free disc version because it was the only version I could find. Like, if you find it at Walmart for like, or your local store for a reasonable price, get it. this is Greg signing out, and yeah.